Wilford Brimley is barely recognizable without his signature mustache.
Oh.
Let's dive into the 1982 sci-fi thriller, The Thing. The Thing is set in an isolated Antarctic research station. This setting does a lot of the heavy lifting. The landscape is stark, it's cold, it's unforgiving, and it's perfect for a story about distrust and survival. In fact, you already feel cut off from the world before anything even happens.
I was wondering when El Capitan was gonna get a chance to use his pop gun.
It's about an alien creature that perfectly imitates other organisms and begins to take over.
And in the process, shape its own cells to imitate them.
This isn't just a monster movie. The creature becomes sort of a metaphor. It doesn't just kill, it replaces. The idea is actually more terrifying than any jump scare that I can think of.
This is pure nonsense.
Paranoia sets in and nobody can be trusted. That's the real engine of this movie. The horror isn't just the alien, it's what it does to the character.
I'm not gonna harm anybody, and there's nothing wrong with me. And if there was, I'm all better now.
The tension ramps up, not through action, but through silence, suspicion, and just simple glances across the room.
We will be right back after these messages.
Its origin, alien. Location, Antarctica. Age, unknown. Intent, survival. Destination, man. John Carpenter's The Thing, the ultimate in alien terror. Rated R. Starts Friday at a theater near you. Check newspapers for local listings.
Okay, now I am joined by my co-host, MovieBot.
Hello, I am MovieBot. I know everything about movies. I am the smartest cinephile on the planet.
Okay. Anyway, this is a boundary-pushing horror that I overlooked for way too long. It's, I think, perfect for nighttime viewing. The special effects are still incredible even now. It's certainly grotesque, but it's convincing. I think the characters are slightly underdeveloped. You don't really get a sense of who they are beyond their functions in the story. With Carpenter, John Carpenter, the director, killing dogs on screen, that just feels unnecessary. It leans way too hard on shock value.
Acknowledged. Your emotional response aligns with 21% of viewer-submitted reviews citing discomfort with the animal sequences. However, from a narrative logic perspective, the scene is consistent with the film's theme: trust is fragile, and danger hides in the familiar.
Sure, MovieBot, I get the metaphor, it just felt like it crossed a line. But I'll admit, it does stick with you.
Correct. Highly memorable. The film's aesthetic choices often prioritize lasting impression over immediate comfort. From a design standpoint, the grotesque visuals increase audience retention by 43% in post-viewing surveys.
It is burned into your brain. I just think that if the characters had a little bit more personality, it would have landed a little bit harder. I mean, right now, it's more about the situation than the people in it.
Agreed, with nuance. Character differentiation is minimal. Many crew members are defined only by role or reaction. However, this abstraction may serve the film's central thesis, that identity is unreliable, and humanity is a fragile collective illusion under pressure.
Okay, you're kind of annoying, MovieBot. Anyway, it's hard to care without a lot of backstory, that's all I'm saying. There's tension, but there's not much loss. I want to learn more about these characters, who they are, where they come from, otherwise the stakes feel sort of meaningless. I mean, can we agree on that?
Loss is processed differently in minimal character design structures. The film assumes detachment. It invites analysis rather than empathy. For some viewers, that is a feature, not a flaw.
Okay, well, for me, it was a flaw. I mean, I respect the film. It's fantastic, actually, but I just didn't connect with it emotionally, and except maybe for the dogs.
Empathy spikes in canine-related sequences are consistent across demographics. You are not anomalous.
Thanks, I guess.
Conclusion: The Thing is a precise, calculated exercise in mistrust. Low on sentiment, high on design integrity. It is not intended to comfort you. It is intended to outlast you.
Okay, well, MovieBot, that statement alone might be more frightening than anything in the film.
We will be right back after these messages.
That thing's alive, sir. I saw it. I shot at it. I hit it. I know it. Nothing happened. It just kept coming at me, making a noise like a cat mewing. Captain, it was awful. If you could have seen those hands and those eyes. Captain, you've got to do something about it. You've got...
Is it human or inhuman? Earthly or unearthly? Baffling questions, astounding questions that not even the world's greatest scientific minds can answer.
Gentlemen, do you realize what we've found? A being from another world, as different from us as one pole from the other. If we can only communicate with it.
See? What happened, Doctor?
In the greenhouse, I was working. I couldn't see.
Yeah.
Then a blast of cold air, and I heard Olson scream.
Come here. Get in the corner. Now hold this in front of you. Stay by the light switch.
1.9. Needles hit the top.
Okay, let's talk about some behind-the-scenes facts about The Thing. This was based on a novella. It's called Who Goes There? It was a remake of The Thing from Another World.
Oh, I got an idea.
And followed by a prequel in 2011, which was just simply titled The Thing. It was directed by John Carpenter, who directed Halloween. He directed Escape from New York, among many other classics.
I'm thinking about it.
The groundbreaking special effects in this deserve mentioning. They're by Rob Bottin. Production spanned across LA sound stages that were refrigerated to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and Alaska and Stewart, British Columbia. And just so you know, some of these creature effects weren't real alien slime. They were made by some rubber, foam, a combination of mayonnaise, KY jelly. Some of the sound effects were made using pig squeals, and they changed the pitch. But what's beautiful about this horror is that Dean Cundy lit the scenes to hide certain effects in the dark, but meticulously highlighted some of the horrifying imagery, which makes it really interesting. So I give The Thing 12 out of 19 Wilford Brimley mustaches. Thank you for watching Derek Watches Movies. We'll be back next time
with another review.